Hello again, viewers. How are you all doing? Good? Got some breaking news today. Wee bit of information on Jet2 holidays. So if you're booking with Jet2, watch until the end. It might be a wee way of saving £100 off your booking if you don't have a discount code. So the breaking news, you've probably seen it on the BBC website, is from the 24th of October, the government have announced, in England, they have announced that the PCR tests are not going to be required. It's going to be lateral flow tests. Now I know this was already announced, but this is the date they've now announced for it. So they're going to have a list of approved vendors for the lateral flow tests. The rumour is they're going to roughly be about £20, so they're going to be a lot cheaper than the government approved PCR ones. Now, if you've seen my other video, you can get PCR tests for £28 and under. I've had some viewers saying they're doing some drive-through ones for £20 PCR. So the good news is, once the lateral flow ones come out and they're approved by the government, I suspect that the private providers will undercut that price as well. So they may well go well below £20. One of the common questions is, can we not just use the free NHS ones? Apparently they've announced no, you won't be able to use the free NHS ones. So there will be a cost, but I think that cost is going to come way down. So that's good news. So that's on the 24th of October. So if you're just about to go on holiday to Tenerife or anywhere else, hold off booking the PCR test because the lateral flow ones could be quite a bit cheaper, especially if you've got a family of 4. Now, some other news as well. If you're going with Jet2, something I forgot to mention in the previous videos, this may apply if you're an anxious flyer and you like to get off the plane as soon as you land, or if you're in a hurry, you want to get out the airport, or if you have to be somewhere, if you land in Tenerife really quickly. If you're with Jet2, what they were doing basically is when I landed, they were disembarking row by row. So what this meant was, usually when everybody lands, you get some people frantically trying to get their bags down and everybody's trying to get off. You're excited, you're on holiday, you just want to go on holiday. Now with Jet2, they weren't allowing that. Let me know in the comments, anybody went with Jet2 recently? Is it different, or was it just in my flight from Glasgow? But basically when we landed, they allowed people to get off the flight row by row. So what that means, if you're in a big hurry and you have to get to your hotel, or you're maybe got an important meeting, or maybe a wee football match is kicking off soon, you have to get there for kick-off, book the low number seats and the high number seats. So what it basically means, if you book a low row with Jet2 and they continue this policy, you'll be one of the first ones off the plane. If you book a high row at the back of the plane, you'll be one of the first ones off the back. Now, to me, it makes no difference. I don't really understand the policy. I quite liked it because I just sit and relax and I wait and I go off the flight. The guy in front of me was going off his head. He was desperate to get out. Somebody else was arguing with him saying, just wait, they'll shout your row. Made no difference to me. The only slight difference it might make is on a busy flight with a lot of people travelling. They might have 2 buses going from the airport, from the bus that takes you into the airport terminal from the flight. So sometimes if you're one of the last ones off the plane, you might have to wait in a second bus coming, just take you to the terminal. That's not always the case, and it's quite rare because quite often, especially in Tenerife, when you land, the airplane is right next to the terminal, so you just walk down the steps and you just walk straight in. Sometimes you have to jump in the wee bus. So anyway, if you're in a hurry, book a lower seat or a higher seat if you're pre-booking seats. If it makes no difference to you whatsoever, if you're in the middle of the aircraft, you might be one of the last ones off the plane. Doesn't make much difference, does it? You're still going to just wait in the queue, go through border control, show your QR code. It doesn't really make much difference. I think the maximum time really it could make a difference would be if you're first off the plane and if you're the last one to go through border control. If it's really busy, I reckon that's 15-20 minutes of a difference. But just letting you know, if you like to go off the plane quickly, book one of those seats. Now with Jet2, they have very kindly sent me some £100 codes. So if you're thinking of booking a holiday with Jet2, these codes have to be used by the 22nd of November. There is some terms and conditions. I think there's a minimum spend as well. What I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to leave some of the codes on my Facebook page, Scotsman in Tenerife. I'll leave a link below the video. Just check down there. But don't worry, if you're not on Facebook, you don't have to be to see these codes. Facebook should allow you to open the page without joining Facebook. If you want to also follow the page on Facebook, then I do post some different videos on there. Quite often maybe some videos with music that I can't post on YouTube. So you might want to give it a wee follow. I don't check it that much, so if you send me a wee message on Facebook, it might take me a couple of days to get back to you. But I'll leave a link below. If you're thinking of booking with Jet2, it's £100 off vouchers. I've got 4 of them. What I'll do is I'll post maybe 3 of them because I might use one myself. And if you go to use them and for any reason they don't work, what it basically means it's first come first serve. Somebody else has used them. So good luck. Let me know if you get it booked with Jet2 and you get the £100 off. If you're thinking of going next year, maybe you're going to book in the next few weeks, might save you a wee bit of money, I hope so. And remember, lateral flow tests will be coming out from the 24th of October in England. Who knows with Scotland? They have followed England and everything else, reluctantly and sometimes weeks behind. So we'll wait and see what happens. Don't rule out Scotland being a complete pain and saying that they're doing something different. The important thing about the test is, we've got to be serious here, there's over 7,000 people in hospital just now with COVID. So it's a very serious illness and I completely understand. We take all the precautions we can. The PCR tests, if they were doing the proper job and sequencing them, then that would be great. Apparently they're only doing that about 5% of the time. So what they should be doing now is what they will do is when we go back, we take the lateral flow test, then if that's positive, you take a PCR test, and then that's when they can track variants. That's what should happen, and that's sensible. So let me know in the comments if you found the video useful. Thanks so much for everybody watching the Tenerife videos. I really appreciate it. If you're new to the channel, just go below the wee subscribe button, just down there, the wee red button. Just click on it, hit the wee bell for all notifications. Regular viewers, don't worry, we've still got a lot of videos coming from Tenerife that I've recorded for you. And I'm going to leave a wee link to some other Tenerife YouTube channels if you want to check out some of them. Some of the guys are in Tenerife right now. So I know that you watch a lot of different channels on YouTube. Check them all out. There's some great guys doing channels here. We'll do something a wee bit different. So thanks so much. Let me know. If you get booked with Jet2 with these discount codes, let me know you booked it. Don't forget, lateral flow tests are coming in for England, Scotland, be announced soon, who knows, and check the other countries. Thanks for watching guys, see you in the next one.